Like, hey, I'm just going to hook up this little wagon to my car and we're going to live in that. And some of you, that makes you so excited, and some of you think that's so terrible. When some of you hear about simplicity, you think, like, what does that mean? I own 10 shirts, 1 pair of shoes, and I drink coffee out of a mason jar. Which, again, some of you makes really excited. Some of you are like, no thanks. Simplicity is actually not either of those. Like, simplicity is not about owning less simply for the sake of owning less. Simplicity is about what in our lives is getting too much attention. It's taking too much priority. It's actually a good thing that's become a distracting thing and now competes for first place with Jesus in my life. Simplicity is actually about removing distractions and making room for Jesus. Because we're all limited. We all only have so much time, so much attention, and so many hours. There's so many things we can think about, so many things that you're saying no to something else. Like, if I commit to meet with you at a certain point, what I'm telling the rest of the world is no, I can't meet with you at that time. Like, that's like part of what you do on your wedding day is you're saying I do, you're saying yes to one person and saying no to the rest of the world. A yes to one thing is always a no to another thing. See, sometimes you and I have to say no. And yet we look to another commitment, and unknowingly we're saying no to God. Or we say yes to another purchase, and really what we mean is no to giving or no to generosity. Like, we sign up and say yes for another activity, and what we're saying is no to margin in our lives. Sometimes we say yes to another hour of doom scrolling. And what we're really saying is no, I won't be present with the people I love. And see, what can happen in all of our lives is good things can actually crowd out the best things when we allow good things to just become ultimate. In fact, in Hebrews chapter 12, the author of Hebrews talks about this. He actually uses this reference of like the Christian life being like a race. Now, he says therefore, and I've taught you this before, whenever you see a therefore in Scripture, you have to ask the question, what is it? And see how God worked and how they were perfect, but they were faithful. He says, therefore, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us also lay aside every weight and sin which clings so closely, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us, looking to Jesus, the founder and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is seated at the right hand of the throne of God. I love this because what the author of Hebrews does is he separates two things. He's like, listen, you know this. There's sin. And like, sin leads to death every time. Like, sin will always kill your soul. It's violence to your soul. He's like, so of course you should get rid of sin. Like, it's like a bear on your back, man. You got to get that thing off of you. Wrestle that thing off. He's like, but have you also considered the weight you carry? Like, did you notice that he separates out those two things? He says, take off the weight and take off the sin. They're not the same thing. Sinful things are sinful things. But there's things in our lives that aren't sinful. They're actually good things. The problem is they're just slowing us down. Like, there's just things that we carry, things that we say yes to, things that come up over and over and creator to things that have been created. Instead of worshiping the God who gave the gift, we start to worship the gift. And what happens is some of us are trying to follow Jesus while we're carrying things that are too heavy for us to carry. And the reality is, Jesus never asked you to carry those things anyway. Like, maybe it's an overloaded schedule. For an hour and a half, who has time for that? A serving? Why would I serve somebody? That seems overwhelming. Have you seen my calendar? See, what happens is we have more time for obligations and less time to know Jesus and love Jesus to become like Jesus. Just in case you think I'm over-exaggerating, did you know that the average person touches their phone thousands of times every day? Some of you are touching it right now. That's okay. We still love you. Like, so many things are coming after your attention. Like, I was thinking about this week. Our attention and our time have become some of the most valuable